What is up, Lowheat sneakerheads? How are we all doing today? What are we snacking on while we're watching this video? What are we sipping on? Any matcha lattes? Some Capri Suns? Juice boxes, anyone? Well, while you're getting your beverages ready in your sippy cups there, I have a trailer unboxing for you. A little preview. This is a spicy one. So this is just a quick little thing to whet your appetite for the rest of the video. Another dunk, but I've already unboxed this dunk. It is up on my channel. This is just in case you missed that unboxing. This is to get you to go watch that. I'm not going to say anything much about this. This is my second pair of these. This is a pair of high heat. Look at that. You already know what it is by the box. Yes, this is my second pair of these. Copped them both naturally for retail. The one I opened up already, I got that on the first come, first serve. And this is my pair I got from the LA raffle. Finally came in. So this is the second pair. Again, shout out to my buddy Connor for these. Well, you know, if he's watching, he might get repaid. So really, I only got one pair. We'll say I really just got the first come, first serve pair. So here's a little preview for those of you who didn't watch my other video. Shame on you. Go subscribe. Go check it out. Woo. It's always fun. Even if I've already unboxed these, it's always nice opening a fresh pair. Aren't these clean? Anyways, subscribe to my channel because I got this unboxing, other stuff. Appreciate it. It only takes a quick little boop. You're subscribed. It's like your good deed for the day, and you're done. All through one click. I have a lot to say on these. Stick around to the end, because I forget to talk about one thing, and it's a long video. I apologize, but at the end, I talk about this covering and your guys' preference and thoughts on that. And when I go through all the details, I kind of gloss over that conversation, and I remember to add it at the end. So go to that unboxing. I'll link it here. Yeah, check out all my thoughts on those. And leave comments. And subscribe. Okay, now to the main course. That was just a little, like, tasty morsel. Tasty little appetizer. Let's get these back in here. These are the dunks we'll be talking about today. Definitely more low heat. Definitely more low heat. Okay, so this is an odd pair because I was able, on the morning of release, on the morning of the drop, these are low heat, trying to cut down on my low heat here, and so I just left it up to the gods and fate. Slept through the sneakers alarm. I don't even think I set an alarm. Slept through all the online drops of these. Knew that, you know, the dunk market's coming down a little bit. Some of the hype is coming down. That being said, most stuff still sells out, but the aftermarket price kind of sits around retail. So that's what I thought about these. And wake up an hour later after the release, go check check Undefeated, sold out. Go to Dark Side Initiative, they still have them. And in my size. So I was able to cop for retail after drop time. It's a rare occurrence nowadays. Maybe it speaks to these pairs specifically. Maybe it speaks to the sneaker market. Crazy times right now. Everyone has a million shoes. Who knows? But either way, for the first time in a long time, able to cop a pair of dunks. Dunk highs, granted. Not a collab, not SBs. But able to cop a pair of dunks for retail after they dropped, an hour after they dropped. So shouts to Dark Side Initiative. Yeah, so there we go. Here we go. So again, if you subscribe to my channel or watch my videos, shout out to you. Appreciate you. I did an unboxing of these in another colorway when this pair first dropped a while ago. The black, well, it's like gray and red, and then the lemon, the black and lemon color pair. I got the black and lemon, and I did an unboxing video of those, so check those out. But I didn't love those as much. I say it in the video. What I was really excited for is right around the time those dropped, leaks of this colorway started coming out online, and this is the pair that I thought were fire. So today we have the Nike Dunk High 1985 SP, I assume special edition or special whatever, in safety orange / team orange. Interesting. Size 11.5, retail 130 on these. That's a little higher than normal, and I think it's because of the quality, high quality. I didn't even plan that. That's how good of a YouTuber I am. I think it's because of the quality. Packaging, as you can see, a little bit more premium, a little upgrade on the packaging. And then I think once we get into the shoes, higher quality shoes. So it's going to put it a little above like a GR Dunk, like I'm wearing right now. The Kentucky Dunk Retros from last year. I think these were like $110 retail. So this is a $20 difference, and that's what you get for a higher price packaging and shoe quality. So right now, so this is an homage back to when the Dunk was first released back in 1985, when it was first created and released to the market. And they did them in these. It was first highly promoted in these colorways, the Be True to Your School pack. At this point, I think this is common knowledge, but maybe some of you don't know that. Anyways, it coincided with a lot of the Division I NCAA schools basketball teams, some of the higher profile NCAA basketball teams like Kentucky, like Syracuse, like St. John's and UNLV, and they did dunks in those school colors. And that was kind of the first run of dunks, dunk highs and lows. And so this is kind of an homage back to that time period when it was first released. Here's all the packaging for you. You got Nike's address, 1985, kind of this design aesthetic from the time, the grid. Very cool. Anyways, I appreciate cool packaging. Yeah. I think I asked this during that video, but I wonder what you guys do with your boxes. I always like to know what people do with their boxes. They keep their boxes, store them, chuck them. It just, sometimes they store nicer, sometimes they don't, depending if you have shoe displays. I think that's a cool gradient on the inside, kind of rainbow gradient. And you got the grid paper. So what's special about these, I'm gonna shut up for a second. Let's do the grand unveiling. Give it its moment, give the shoe its moment. I'll take this in. That's the whole point of these unboxing videos. Half of you are telling me to shut up and just reveal them. But now, since I know that, I kind of want to take my time just to say fuck you. Whew. Okay. These are spicy. These are even better than I thought they might be. I mean, from the pictures, I knew I liked these a lot, but these now in hand, I mean, these look fire. Come on. How fire are these? I don't know what it was, but something about the other colorways just didn't grab me. Just didn't grab me. I'm not a big animal print fan, and maybe the acid treatment to this made it look a little leopardy. Maybe too wild. I'm usually a wild shoe and color guy, obviously these, but the other ones just didn't grab me. These, for whatever reason, this color combo of this orange and like 3 different shades of orange, right? The swoosh is darker. That's kind of your classic safety orange right there. And then you have the light orange here. What colors were it? It was safety orange, and then what was the other one? Team orange. So I think this is the team orange, this dark color, and that's the safety orange. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, so let's bring out the other shoe. Let's go over some details really quick. So right away, let's get this out of the way. It does come with 2 pairs of laces. Always love the lace options. I like the blue in there. I think I'm going to keep the blue in there. I personally am a fan of contrasting laces to the tongue most of the time. Sometimes not, but I would say 80% of the time I prefer contrasting colors to the tongue. Some people like matching the tongue color, which I get, to each their own. But I think I'm going to keep the blue in. And I do like these, and I knew these were coming out, so I did get rid of the other pair. That's what I said in that video. If I was able to get my hands on these, I was going to get rid of those. So I made room, got rid of the other pair, and now I have these. So yes, continuing with the price point, these are higher quality. You can tell the leather's super soft, supple. It's got a nice sheen on it. And then this Nike Air, you got a double swoosh there. Interesting. And then the tongue here, it's a more durable. I don't know if it's quite nylon. Like these have that nylon, the classic Jordan tongue and Dunk tongue nylon. This is more of like almost a cloth, and it's thicker. The tongue padding is thicker, almost like that of an SB. The inner lining is, the stitch I feel is slightly different, or at least it goes in different ways than this stitching and lining. You can see the difference there. And some of these differences are because they kept the construction similar to 1985. That's the whole point of this. So you have, here, let's take off my shoe. I'm gonna put these on for you guys. You have a different construction than what they do now for retros. So here's like a 2021 retro, right? And this is, they did this similar to the actual 1980, what they released like in 1985. So the biggest difference you can tell are the heels right there, the shape of the heel. Here on the 85, it takes the shape of like, you know, your Achilles and then heel. Here it's more vertical. You can tell. Also the stars more pronounced on the 85s. And that's the same with like Jordans. The Jordan, I mean, this is the Jordan outsole. Same traction. It's the same traction pattern. And on actual 85 Jordans, I think it's similar where the stars are more pronounced. Versus the retros. Here you can see they're more subtle. The stars are, they don't protrude as much. So those are a couple of the differences. I think the tongue goes higher on the 85s, at least in pictures. Yeah, it stands out. It goes higher on the ankle, or is more separated. It's about the same. On pictures, the tongue looks like super high. So maybe that's just an optical illusion. Maybe it is the same height. Here, I'll start to put these on. What I do like about these, in reference to the whole throwback to 1985 and the original model, is like, I like you know, we all like retro things. We like classic things. That's popular nowadays in culture. It has been for a while. Vintage, going back to classics. So I wish Nike would do this more often, of doing things in the style and the manufacturing of, if they're going to do a retro, keep it as close to the original as possible. I think the only times where you should change it are for like concrete improvements in comfort, durability, but that can't be seen too well, right? So if there's a way to make these more comfortable inside without changing the outside appearance, maybe do that. If there's more environmentally friendly ways of like building things or materials and packaging, maybe change that up to a degree. Create boxes with less, acid that would break down the shoes, or I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Certain subtle things like that. But if it's the matter of shape and materials, if you're just cheapening things, that is not the way to go. Charge more if you need. If prices on materials go up, charge more. But the materials should be maintained the same or get better, in my opinion. Going lesser quality, I don't think is the way. This leather, it's a thick cut, but it's pretty stiff, not very supple. Again, takes some breaking in. This, as you can tell, already real soft. Super soft, and it's not just sometimes it's just the sheen they put on it. It's the coating makes it look like it is, but this, I can tell you, this is definitely a softer leather than on these GRs. It's not just the outer coating. So let's put that in. So that's my opinion. I like what they've been, like the 1985 neutral grade Jordan 1 highs, which little preview there. I might have copped a pair on Goat or eBay or somewhere. And I'll be doing an unboxing of those. If you want to check out my thoughts on those, please subscribe. I know they've been out like almost a year, but that's been a pair I've wanted forever and finally kind of pulled the trigger on that. Wanted those in my collection, so I will have my thoughts on those in an unboxing video in the very near future. Okay, this is what I talked about in my other acid wash 1985 dunk video. These are harder to get into because of this heel. Doesn't go vertical, so you really got to loosen up the lacing, the laces on these. Thicker tongue, smaller ankle point entry. I don't know what you want to say, that hole for your foot. I don't know what the technical term is. Toe point entry. So you really got to open these bad boys up. I noticed that when I was trying on the other ones. So let's see here. Let's try give it a go again. I'll try not to knock it. Damn it. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. These are hard to get on. Okay. Don't unsubscribe just based upon me killing the heel of that. Okay, so these definitely, man, I should have watched my own unboxing video. I should have got a size up on these. So I went 11.5, which is my size. I went my size on these, but like, I think I said this in my last video. Maybe go half size up. These are definitely tight. Now, I don't think lengthwise, right? Foot-wise, they're too tight. If you can see, you know, I have this, here, I'll stand up really quick. They're snug. I have enough toe room, but like barely. So these are definitely snug. My suggestion, I think these will wear in nicely though. You know, the leather's soft. I gotta lose a couple pounds anyway. When you lose weight, you know, your feet actually shrink. So I'm okay. It's not like I can't wear these. But if you're at all a person who doesn't like tight, you know, that has their feet feel claustrophobic in tighter shoes, I would go half size up. If you don't mind a tighter shoe or prefer it, definitely go true to size. I would definitely not go half size down on these. Here, I'll tighten these up a bit. Now, for pricing, I think you can find these close to retail. These are a more popular colorway. I would say if you like these, but don't want to pay over retail, look at the other colorways. If you like these, I think most people are like me. I think this is the most popular of the colorways. I think they're mostly sold out in these, but they're not going for crazy. I think you can get these for under 200. Maybe when you add taxes and fees, it creeps up to there because the higher retail starting point. But I would highly recommend these if you like them. Go ahead, look at the other colorways first. Maybe you like those better, and you'll get a better deal. And these, I think these are fire. Again, with the sizing, I would go half size up, or if you don't mind a snug fit, go ahead, get true to size. Just know they're going to be a little tight, and you're going to have to break them in. I would not go half size down under any circumstances. So I'm happy with these. Maybe should have. The tricky thing is these are size 12, right? These GRs, retros are size 12, and I have lots of room in them. Borderline too much. They're just comfortable. Comfortable walking shoes. Can slip them on pretty easily. Have plenty of room to walk around in. These I could go true to size. Maybe even half size down. It's weird because an 11 in these would feel like these. 12, too big. So those are just the small differences. A lot of it I think has to do with this heel, the classic heel construction. This leather is thick but soft. And the tongue. It's a more thicker padded tongue. I would love to know if anyone has the old OG 85 Dunk Highs, if they have thick tongues or not. Let me know in the comments if any of you happen to know that. That'd be interesting. But yeah, let's give these a rating before we get out of here. I think these look dope. Okay, these are, to me, not a 9. Do these make an 8? I don't think these are quite an 8, but I think these are like a 7.75 out of 10. I think that's what I'm giving these bad boys. Because the quality on these is great. I think the colors are fire. These are great. These are great if you're like a Mets fan, kind of. I know they're coming out with the Dunk High in kind of like the homage to the Mets baseball team, but I think, what else? Classic Cleveland Cavs colorway too. I'm trying to think what other teams throw down with these colors. But yeah, so if you're either of those teams fans, I think these could work. But I think these are 7.75. They're not like a fire collab, but I love the silhouette. The Dunk High is basically a Jordan 1. Love the silhouette. I like what they're doing with the throwback to the original model. I appreciate that. Appreciate the materials, colors. I think these are close to an 8. I'm just going to give them a 7. I'm stingy with my grades sometimes, so I'm going to give them a 7.75. Let me know what you guys think about these. What's your favorite colorway? Are you copping these? These are definitely attainable, that's for sure. And yes, please subscribe because I got more videos coming up.